Hello and welcome back. Last time I checked, my previous video was uploaded almost a year ago, which I find really hard to believe. It doesn't feel like it's been a year, and yeah, it seems like these videos are going to be an annual occurrence. I think I made a promise in the last video that I was going to upload more, but I don't see why I didn't hold myself to that, because really the only reason I decided to make a video today or tonight is because I'm trying to watch his fucking uni lecture and I cannot understand his fucking lecture for the life of me. Listen to this, alright? I'm not sure if you can hear it through the AirPod, but
management. I believe that you have already finished another course which is called managing.
unfucking believable. How are you supposed to understand that when you pay $38,000 for a bachelor's degree and you get some look, she's nice and all. She's my fucking tutor, but I want somebody who can speak coherent English. And speaking of English and Australian and whatever the fuck, my improvised topic today. Oh yeah, and also I can't remember if I've already mentioned, but this video is going to be a little bit different because it's more improvised. I don't have a script like I do in the other videos. Yeah, so the topic I decided to discuss and might change through this video is Australian last names. Okay, so obviously you've got, you know, when it comes to any culture, you've got different common last names. Like, for example, in my culture, in Greek culture, you've got Dimitrakopoulos. In Indian, you've got Patel. And in Australia, you've got Smith and Warren and whatever the fuck. But the reason why I want to discuss Australian last names is because you get 1% of them, and they are the most ambiguous, fucking stupid last names you have ever heard in your life. It's worse than having burger, and it's worse than having cock in your last name. It's fucked. Alright, so let me tell you about this guy I met at uni about 3 months ago, start of the semester. This motherfucker's last name was Pudge. What kind of motherfucker has a last name as Pudge? And I searched it up. Apparently it's a Welsh surname. Yeah, it's a Welsh name meaning son of Hugh, whatever the fuck. Thing is, the guy was white. Oh, obviously he was white. He was Aussie as shit. This guy was a purebred Aussie as they fucking get. There's no way this guy's got a bit of fucking Welsh blood in him at all. And I remember seeing another fucking guy, I can't remember where I saw him, but his last name was Cheetle. What the fuck kind of last name is that? Cheatle. Cheetle. That's like the most fucking estrogen-inducing surname I've ever heard in my fucking life. I'm gonna paint a scenario real quick. Imagine I have one child, a daughter, only one daughter, okay? And no matter who she marries, that is where my legacy is going to bridge over to the next generation. So if she decides to marry some motherfucker with the last name Pudge or Cheetle or fucking any of Burger, any of those fucking last names, that's a fate that I do not wish on my worst enemy, because and another thing as well I mentioned is that me and my brother, the only people in our entire family, across all the cousins, second cousins, the only people who can carry on my last name. And if I only have one daughter and my brother doesn't have kids, if I have one daughter and she decides to fucking squander the opportunity to carry on my legacy by marrying some motherfucker with the last name Cheetle, I'm killing myself. Okay, maybe not, but still, I don't think that's very far off to how fucking bad that would be. Because imagine my descendants, the future generation of my family having some fucking estrogen-induced surname. Alright, enough of that. I've spoken enough about that. What's another fucking topic I could discuss? Alright, now that I mentioned it earlier, let's talk about fucking university. I'm so sick of this fucking shit. You pay 38 grand, or in my case 38 grand, maybe more, maybe less, and you get these fucking, like, they're shipped straight from fucking Beijing or China, wherever the fuck they are, and you can't understand them. Every single class or tutorial or subject I've had, which I've barely fucking passed or almost failed, has always been because I've always had fucking
people and organization, yes, quite similar. So that's why, for example, I do believe that you learn.
You get the point. How the fuck am I supposed to do well when the tutor doesn't even fucking speak English. I made a tweet the other day about the fact that my tutor was so fucking hard to understand that she looked me in the eyes while she was presenting, and she knew that I was not listening, and she wanted to tell me off, but she didn't know how to tell me off in English. Like, she wanted to tell me off. She was looking at me, but she just couldn't because she didn't know what to fucking say. This is my point. When they're this incoherent, how the fuck am I supposed to get $38,000 worth of education? It's ridiculous. I guess that's it, really. I'll see you guys in a year.